after the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wentz. And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's a gain of 5, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
Fullback try and push the pile.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Now a play fake. Wentz on the move to his left. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Throwing is Wentz. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Dancing to his left. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
On the throwaway. It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. Just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock.
And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
The
The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On first down, Randolph. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. His pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turned out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and now it's 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Now they toss out wide to Sanders. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
5-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or worse, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw on 3rd down, Randolph. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Randolph. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second down. Randolph. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
3rd and 13.
From the gun, Randolph. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. We're able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Wentz now to throw. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Now Wentz again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Blake Jarwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Randolph. Man in the middle, and it's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Randolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again, Randolph. They'll get this with the cup complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
From the gun on 3rd down, Randolph. And now here's another interception. Picked up by a Keller Witherspoon. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He's got a first down and inside of midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Operating from the gun, Randolph. That'll be caught by Cup. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
2-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Randolph. And my goodness, another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Nifty move. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Complete.
3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
On for the point after.
So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randolph, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
The 39-yard line.
From the gun, Randolph. He's going to look deep down the field, and that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Randolph. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On play action, it's Wentz. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. This one caught by Ridley. It's a foot race past the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A very quick pass to Ridley.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as